So hi guys, today in this video we're going to be talking about something that I think you're going to love. So today we're going to be talking about job versus business. Okay, so I think you all are going to love it because, well, so I have changed the setup. So I think you're going to love this setup. I don't know, just comment down below that how is it going. So I'm kind of a bit sick right now, so just kind of bear with me. Okay, so we're going to talk about the job versus business because it is a common doubt or a common myth that business will give you prosperity. It's going to be giving you the things that you want. Come on, is it true or is it not? Let's assume that a thing that many gurus or internet gurus that are there, you want to know how you can do it? It's pretty simple. For example, you have a business, right, which gives you near about 100k, or let's make it big. Let's make that you are getting $10 million. Okay, sounds pretty good, right? For example, how much can you make from it? So we are gonna take the example J versus B. Okay, so you have a business that you are getting. How much you're gonna make? You're gonna make near about, let's assume that you're gonna make $10 million every single year. Okay, I know there are people who are making $10 million every year. Okay, so in case of job, there are people who are also getting more money, who are getting more than $10 million every single year. Okay, so who are getting more than $10 million every single year. There are people, for example, you have to choose that what suits your personality, what suits you as a person. Now, I can just push you to the side that business is something, entrepreneurship is something that you should do. No, that's not the thing. If you don't think that business is your cup of tea, it's okay. If you are enjoying your job, you can do it. Now, the question comes that how much you should put your time in. The answer to this is pretty simple. See, the thing is very clear. So for example, you either do job or you do business. You are, if not, they just comes or converges into a single point, that is you are enjoying. Okay, so if you don't enjoy your job, so I have read somewhere in a statistical data, it was that near about 74% of the Americans don't like their job, they hate their jobs. Okay, if you love making new products or you like the entrepreneurial forces or the business disruption into something, for example, there's an example that I want to give you. From point A to B you want to go, okay, and you need to either find a cab service for it. Okay, so you need to go from point A to B, and the first thing you need to do as a person is you need to find a cab. So what you're gonna do is pretty simple. You are going to find a cab, right? So now you need to find a cab and you can easily go from point A to B. Now it is your perspective. Now let's think about the perspective of this cab driver. Now let's talk about the person who is driving the cab. The cab driver, he's also a human like you and me, right? He's also a human. So what is happening? He needs customer. A cab driver needs what? A customer. So he needs to find you and you need to find him. So what happened is that, let's assume it's you and it's the cab driver, and you need to find each other up. So what can be the effective way? Is there any effective solution that can be used so that you can find each other? So is there any effective way? So this is a kind of problem, right? So this is being solved by a company that is known as Uber. Today we all know what Uber is and what Uber does. Right, so what's gonna be happening is very simple. You simply solve a problem and you scale it and you help lots of people. You help millions and millions and billions of people. Now, the thing is, it's pretty simple. Now, you just need to understand that this is also a circumstance that the cab driver must take a lot of money from you. And if it's a case, it can be solved by this with the empowering technology. And if we summarize the whole thing, that if you want to do a job or if you want to do a business, the main fundamental thing is to add value. Okay, so whatever you do, you should add value. For example, if you are doing a job, you are working for a business, right? And as Robert Kiyosaki, the founder of Rich Dad Poor Dad, or the so as Robert Kiyosaki has said, that there are four types of people. The first one is the employees, the second one is self-employed people, the third one is business owners, and the fourth one is investors, right? So if you want to be an employee, you are going to work for people who own businesses, or indirectly we can say who are investing money into business, or you're going to work for an investor. So whatever may be the thing that you love, or if it adds value and you think it contributes to the society and it's gonna be a fruitful one, you can even choose from doing a job to you can also switch as an self employed, or you can go directly as a business owner yourself. Because I know lots and lots of companies which are being bootstrapped. They have not been even taking seed money, or they are not startups, big startups, because they have started as bootstrap companies and has stayed bootstrapping as well, have been doing bootstrapping for a quite good number of times, for a quite a good number of years. And still now there are some companies, they have not taken a single penny even, which are still growing into a massive, into a exponential growth has been seen into that company's analytic, or the when you do the fundamental analysis of the company, you can easily see that. If I need to summarize the whole thing, so if I need to summarize the whole thing into a simple form, is if you love doing job, you can do it. I am no one and no one else can say anything. It's your own life. If you want to do a job, you can do it. Can you have both of them? Yes, you can have. I know so many people. For example, there was a person who used to work at YouTube and now owns multiple Shopify stores. Okay, now what kind of work do I do? I'm a frontline worker. So in the times of pandemic, I have my doing my jobs, and I started doing my jobs when there was this pandemic going on. But before that, I never have ever done jobs. Okay, so when this pandemic has hit, when people were losing jobs, I think this was the time for me to serve the whole nation. So I felt happy in doing that. So I'm a frontline worker. I work, I have my friends are there who are working into the labs where you all know about the PPE kit and the COVID testing is being done. So my friends are there who are just working, and I know I have friends who are just making millions of dollars. And not just that, you can have people in your life, because I believe in something, that is, you learn from small parts from different people, and when you accumulate it, and you get a bigger perspective in life, and that's what is important. Now let me give you this example. Do you think that it's really wrong to do a job? No, it's not. Do you know that the founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, used to do a job? And now he owns businesses. So it's up to you. You can have a side hustle of yours where you are working and you can replace your job. And if you love your job, I come on, your life is really long. So you can think that if you start from 14 or 15, or you can even start from 30 even, and your life is from 60 to 100, or you can live much more than that. So let's assume that you are starting right now as an 30-year person. Okay, so I'm not 30, but let's assume that you are starting as an 30. So there are persons like, for example, Colonel Sanders, who started KFC, has started really late. Or is it wrong to start late? No. Is it wrong to start early? No. There is no one to judge you. One of the people I know is Ali Abdal. Okay, so he is a person who is having a full-time career and also is having all this passive income sources. Making is a content creator, is making good amount of money, and not just that, he's happy, he's fulfilled with his life because he's serving and he is equally doing his job and managing his business. So if you are into something, for example, if you love photography, you can pursue photography and you can pursue your businesses. For example, you love drop shipping, you love no, you can have niche channels. I love niche channels, and that's why I love promoting it, because it gives you a good source of income and the revenue is really nice. And the reason I promote it is because you can scale it easily and you can have a source of income that is quite good, and you can have a good amount of traffic. You can actually monetize that traffic easily. Okay, so what is the thing that is stopping you? You can have a job, okay? You can have a job and a business. Okay, so I started my video with job versus business. Okay, which one is good? And I want to end it with job and business. It's you. Don't forget, it's you who is gonna choose that what is right for you, and that's it. No one else can have the right or authority to judge it. That was all for today. See you again on another video. Up till now, bye.